I want to bring up Ashley Pizzuti, who actually organized this and is incredible and fighting for students. Thank you, Ashley.
Good afternoon, and thank you for standing with us today. We are here to call for action and demand accountability for the millions of students defrauded by predatory for-profit colleges. My name is Ashley Pizzuti. Over 20 years ago, I attended a for-profit school, Brooks Institute. I was told I would have no problem getting a job as a photojournalist, making an easy $80,000 to $100,000 a year, and they promised to help me land that job. This was a time when most people had dial-up internet. There was no information for me to find out if I was heading into disaster. This was supposed to be an institution of higher learning. I thought that they would have my best interest at heart. I was wrong. They told me I couldn't work while in school, and even though I did, I still ended up with $120,000 in loans. I graduated Brooks at the top of my class, but finding a job that would help me pay for my groceries, keep a roof over my head, and pay for my loans was next to impossible. The school provided no assistance they promised. My then boyfriend, now husband, was in the same boat. We were both hard workers, ambitious, and had dreams of building a life together. Little did I know that within a few years of graduating, my husband and I would find ourselves in roughly $500,000 in debt.
Oh my God.
And the only job I could find was a mall portrait studio, the same job I held in high school. We eventually found some footing, but we were forced to pay 60 to 70% of our income to our loans every year and never saw the balance decrease. Brooks was becoming well known to controversy for misleading its students. Its parent company, Career Education Corporation, was being sued left and right from students, attorney generals, and even their own shareholders. Eventually, the school was shut down in 2016, and a group of borrowers started to organize. A PDF application of borrower defense to repayment started to circulate, and we applied. Together, we collected evidence and victim impact statements. Borrower defense is a federal program that allows student loan borrowers to have their federal loans forgiven if they can prove their college or university defrauded them through misleading claims or illegal conduct. It took 2 administrations and a lawsuit against the department for us to finally be free of that debt and lifelong crushing impact on our family. Tens of thousands have not been so lucky. For Brooks borrowers, this student loan fight does not stop with federal loans. For many debtors, the majority of loans are private. Even Navient, with all their issues, including being banned from servicing federal student loans, have granted several Brooks borrowers full cancellation of their massive private loans thanks to their school misconduct application. If bad actor Navient thinks these borrowers have been defrauded, then why can't the department? Let's be clear, we are running out of time. For far too long, the department has failed these borrowers. Students were misled, saddled with crushing debt, and left to navigate a broken system alone. It is unacceptable that borrowers have had to prove over and over they have been defrauded. I personally have collected and delivered over 10,000 pages. 10,000 pages of evidence against Brooks Institute and to the Department of Education, followed by thousands more for both Argosy and Kaplan University. We still have more to deliver to them. It is unacceptable that borrowers have had to sue the government to ensure borrowers' rights are acknowledged. It is unacceptable that organizations like Project on Predatory Student Lending, the Debt Collective, and Student Borrower Protection Center should be doing the work of the department. We thank them for their tireless efforts, but it shouldn't be necessary. The Department of Education has the authority and evidence to act, yet over 400,000 borrower defense applications remain in limbo, and many borrowers are still waiting for relief. That was promised years ago. It's a long it's a long past time for the department to discharge loans that have already been approved for borrower defense. Defrauded students cannot wait any longer. Clear the backlog of applications. Borrowers deserve action, not delays. Cancel all student loans for evidence with substantial misconduct. This is not just policy failure. This is moral failure. Debt relief is not charity. It is justice against predatory for-profit schemes that stole people's futures. Borrowers should not be burdened with debt from degrees from institutions that no longer exist and for jobs that were falsely promised. We call on the Department of Education to stop dragging its feet. Lives and livelihoods are at stake. The students and public services that stand here deserve better. It's time to act. Thank you very much.
Thank you, guys.
And I would like to introduce Valerie Scott, who is an organizer for Argosy.